Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week wanted to address something that I hear quite a bit, and not that there's anything wrong with this, but there's an easy correlation between the topic that we're talking about today and just a lot of the frustration that a lot of people feel, a lot of lawyers feel towards marketing vendors and all that. And that is the idea of working with a local company. Look, and in a lot of instances, absolutely enjoy working with local companies. In some ways, local companies are better. I think the first big way that a local company is probably going to be advantageous is if you are just using them for search engine optimization, SEO. The way that a local company has kind of an advantage over probably a bigger national SEO firm is that, local company just knows the area more. And so when you're, especially when you're hyper focusing on a local area, that might be where you gain an advantage. But as a reminder, I don't think that your marketing strategy should start there. You should absolutely have a solid foundation built around content, about, exemplifying your expertise, really showcasing who you are, how you help, and all of that, because that is what is going to make the landing pages, that's what's going to make your website, all of that convert a lot better when you do eventually start doing SEO, right? And that's kind of been our main sticking point around SEO, just kind of as a refresher, the entire marketing landscape, for several years has just been, SEO is the way to go. It's the golden key. It's how you find success in marketing. That's just not the case. You can absolutely be successful in marketing doing a bunch of other things. And if you are going to do SEO, wait until later on in your firm's journey to do that. Wait until you have a good foundation. Wait until you have your reputation solidified. Wait until you have enough revenue and enough in your marketing budget to invest in that. Because good SEO is going to cost you thousands of dollars a month, even with a local company. A local company that tells you, hey, we can do SEO for $250 a month. It's not going to be very good. It's just going to be neighborhood keywords stuffed in places that hurt the user experience of your website. It's probably creating blogs that aren't very readable, and which they're not designed to be. They're not designed to be read by a human audience. They're designed to be read by, indexing bots. And so that's why you start with content, because that's going to be quality. That's going to be a little bit more cost effective than good SEO. And you do that, you add the SEO on later when you have other pieces in place that will help that SEO convert better. Because I think a lot of times people, because they're so frustrated with their marketing, it's because they started with SEO. They didn't have a great website to begin with. They didn't have good conversion tools on their website. And so they pump all this money into SEO and then it doesn't convert. And the marketing company be like, well, look, we're sending you all these website visitors. You're getting all of this stuff, but at that point it's on your website and maybe they're not managing your website. Maybe that's not part of the service. Maybe they designed a website to just send people to, but it wasn't their job to make your website, really informative, really, have a good user experience or all of that. It's just designed to be a landing spot for the paid search. So that's kind of the first thing. If you're going to go with a local company, that's fine. They're probably going to be, the best thing they're going to be at is SEO, because they know your area. All right. But there are a couple of, typically what I have seen, and if you're working with a local company and your local company is doing great for you, awesome. Stay with them. Absolutely. But the two main areas that I've seen local companies fall short. First is that they are a one-stop marketing shop. They do everything. They do SEO, they do paid ads, they do social media, they do emails, maybe they do direct mail, maybe they do maybe they do blogging, all that kind of stuff. And every marketing activity under the sun. It's a one-stop shop. And one of the things that we realized as a company early on, and the same applies to what we tell our clients, is that it's the old saying, jack of all trades, master of none. You can't be good at everything. All right. We realized early on our strengths lied in the content side of things. We were really good at creating quality content for our clients, positioning them as the expert, helping them drive referrals, all that stuff. You've heard that message before. So, and honestly, like we used to have SEO as a service. We used to have, paid ads as a service, and we dropped those things because we realized it wasn't our level of expertise. We felt like we could not provide those services on top of the other things that we were doing at a high enough quality. And so we niched down, we found our groove in content. A one-stop shop marketing company is not going to be good at all of those things. Maybe they're good at SEO and the rest of their stuff isn't great. Maybe they're good with managing social media and everything else is pretty lackluster. You have to make that decision on your own and kind of look at each service that they're offering in a vacuum and see how it's performing. So that's the one thing. And this is what we tell the clients, you can't be the best lawyer in your city if you're practicing 5 or 6 different areas of law. But if you niche down, you find one practice area, not only do you eliminate a lot of your competition, but now you end up doing the work that you enjoy doing the most. You're seen as the expert in that practice area. And so people are going to come to you for that one thing. And you can have partners, you can have other law firms who do other practice areas, especially like, for example, you're a business lawyer, and then unfortunately that business goes under, they've got to file for bankruptcy. If bankruptcy is not your thing, don't also try to be that bankruptcy, lawyer. Refer that out to another company. It's okay. All right. So it's one-stop shop. They can't be the experts at everything. They're likely not good at everything. There's likely elements of their services that you're probably not super thrilled with. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that local companies rarely serve one type of business. All right. What I mean by that is that local company, not only are they doing your marketing, they're doing the marketing for the restaurant down the street. They're doing the marketing for the insurance agent across town. They're doing the marketing for the embroidery shop. They're doing the you get it. All right. They're across the board. All right. They may not and likely don't have much specific knowledge working in just the legal industry. All right. And that, not only does that hurt you, it kind of hurts all of their clientele because they're plugging them into a very generic formula that provides baseline results across the board. So that's why maybe you look at working with a marketing company, even if it's not us, but a marketing company that works specifically with, or the majority of their clients are lawyers or financial advisors or accountants or whatever it is that you're doing. Because at that point, they have experience working in your industry. They know the lingo. They know what your specific needs are because, what your firm needs in marketing is going to be different than what the Italian restaurant 8 blocks down needs. All right. So keep that in mind as well, especially if you're thinking about working with a local company. How much experience do they have working with law firms? What percentage of their clientele is law firms or whatever the case is. So those are the 2 big things. All right. Are they a one-stop shop? Are they trying to be good at everything? Chances are they're not going to be good at everything. And then the second one is, how much experience do they have serving your specific industry? So those are two big things I would, really strongly consider if you are currently working with a local company or you're thinking about moving to a local company. Make sure you feel good about those two things before you move forward. And look, if you're frustrated with certain aspects, I'm not saying you have to dump them completely, but find out what they're not doing well, and then go figure out how to replace that. Because look, if they're providing, local SEO for you and that's doing really well for you, by all means, keep that. I'm not saying dump them completely, but having a one-stop shop for your marketing is rarely going to get you the optimal results that you're looking for versus, making sure that you're working with experts in each specific type of marketing that you're doing. All right. So look for legal specific marketing companies. Look for, companies that specialize in a specific type of marketing. Because look, we're, obviously not only do we not do SEO, but we're going to tell you, like, our specialty is in generating content, is helping you increase referrals. If you're looking for like cold lead gen, paid ads, local search, whatever that is, that's not us. We're not the company for you. We can help you find that company, but it's not going to be us. Right. But our expertise is going to help you improve in the areas that we are the experts in and what we do best. So keep those in mind as you decide on, marketing vendors and who you end up working with. All right. That's going to do it for us this week. Continue to rate, review us on Apple Podcasts and wherever else you're reviewing the show. And we'll see you next week.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.